We grew up about 2 minutes from the McNay. We grew up with my grandparents bringing us to the grounds, touring the museum, plenty of picnics on the grounds, still having the family home in the neighborhood. We pass it just about every single day.
My name is Regina Antelo, and I'm one of Nivia Gonzalez's twin daughters.
My name is Selena Watson, and I am one of Nivia Gonzalez's twin daughters.
My mom was an artist. She was a force. She was a fantastic businesswoman and mother. So she was a lot of things to a lot of different people.
When we got to the part in our process after her death of looking for permanent homes for the works, we wanted to stay authentic and we wanted it to stay local to where my mother's roots were. And the McNay was at the top of my list because of where it's located, and it's here in our hometown.
Her style has been categorized as Southwest art, Chicano, Mexican-American artwork.
That's what she's been pigeonholed in, but her work was powerful women of color. Her message was always that women of color be represented in the work in a powerful and beautiful way.
I believe the message our mom wanted to convey in the piece is that you set the table for your life with a little divine intervention. You are a provider in whatever form that takes on in your existence. The open window signifies that if a door closes, that is no longer relevant because it is not depicted in the image, a window of opportunity will open. The image is painted with a night sky because venturing into the dark or unknown can be intimidating. You are in charge of your destiny. Do not let anyone tell you anything different. The wall is painted red. The color red is not always synonymous with danger or aggression. Red also signifies passion or love. Anytime animals are depicted in her images is a story for another time, but for this chapter, it is about the fruits of your labor.
My mother wanted you to see what you wanted to see in the images. They're not black and white, there's color, but my mother it was very important to her that everyone came away with feeling how they wanted to feel and what they could extract from it, more so than what was fed to them or literal in the images.
This gift to the McNay is truly a contribution to the community that raised us.
Obviously, there's other opportunities when you're liquidating or finding homes for important pieces of work in private collections, but what Selena and I really wanted was for the image to be available for hundreds, thousands, potentially millions of people over the years, still seeing it, still seeing a piece of them in it, a powerful woman of color, woman of anything, person of anything that they can identify. And that's why it was important for us to have it in a public space like the McNay.
We hope that McNay visitors, when they see the piece, are inspired in whatever their ventures or life journey is, to do something different, see something different, experience something that maybe awakens a piece of them that was not, really alive before. That would be my hope.
My dreams for the McNay's next 7 years is to see more images of the community that reflect the community, that reflect what the community around the museum looks like, to include and be more inclusive of all different types of work, all different types of people, and images that can identify with people on their journeys wherever it is in their lives.
My dreams for the McNay's next 70 years is for the next generation of people to be inspired by artwork, Obviously, there's been kind of a lull in the younger generation getting into the classical arts, seeing the pieces, in actual museums. So my hope would be that the next generation in social media and also just everywhere, now that we have more ways to connect with each other, are inspired and excited about the arts by viewing the image and seeing the McNay and all of the wonderful things that the McNay does for the community and does for the next generation.
So it might have had a title, but my mother kept it here. My mother would always tell people, what do you want it to be? What is it to you? So Untitled sounds unfinished, but I feel more like the image speaks for itself. Her name is Nivia Gonzalez.